This
Shiva.
conference will now
Yes,
be recorded.
yes, Shiva.
Yeah, I'm making you printer, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello. Yeah, you
Yes,
can
Shiva.
start.
Yes, Shiva. Shiva, go
At
ahead.
present, Arjun and Asim is there, and I'm calling the people. Arjun sir and Asim sir, can you interact with the trainer? Asim sir, can you hear me? Hello. Asim sir, can you unmute and talk?
I can hear you.
ఎందుకు పంపించారు లోపలికి?
Can
హలో,
you hear me?
చిన్న
Hello, can I hear
వస్తున్నాడు,
you?
2 నిమిషాలు. హలో, ఎస్.
Okay, good.
హలో, హలో.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Ajit, you can start.
So we'll start then. So everybody joined, or still we'll wait, Shiva? So, Shiva, will start that one, or still you want me to wait some more time? So guys, we'll wait for a couple of more minutes, then we'll start. So today we'll see, like yesterday we have gone through about why Splunk is needed, current environment, and why Splunk is needed. So today we'll see we'll see about exactly like Splunk to install, and we'll go over the panels, and see like it's a basic one, so demo kind of thing. So we'll show you around, and I will be then I will show around like what this course covers, what are the topics we will be covering in the course, and if you have any questions, then we can I'll be answering that. Okay.
Can we get started? It's already 6:38.
Yeah, sure. Just hold on.
It's almost 10 minutes over.
Yeah, you can start the session, sir. I
Yeah.
told you.
Okay. So everybody
Yeah,
joined, right? Okay. Yeah. No
yeah.
problem. Yeah. I will start then. So good morning all. Thanks again joining the session. So yesterday we have gone through the basic things about what is the current in the industry and how the Splunk is going to set up. So today we'll quickly go over some of the topics, and I'll show you the demo of installation and installation of Splunk, and then I'll go over the panels, like what are the panels for installation if you want installation. Otherwise, I'll just skip one. Already I have installed one. Maybe I will show you that one actually. So I'll directly log in the Splunk, and I will try to upload a log file and also go over how the screen looks like, some of the features. Okay. So this is actual like the class V I used to teach. So that's why like that going over this one. So here again the same kind of slide actually. Here same thing. So yesterday we have seen say like what, so the inputs, like you can see like whatever the input. So everything is the Splunk is the one tool can handle that. So that's what this picture is showing it. So it is like it is taking from the Windows, Linux, any kind of operating system, any kind of log files, any kind of metrics things, whatever the things, so any data, so the Splunk can take inside. And basically, Splunk is having some three components. So as Im is asking something like how the log files, or how the log files will be forwarded or something. So here we'll get the answer. So like it has a three components. One is the forwarder, the next one is the indexer, and final is the one searcher. So forwarder is the one, the Splunk having a small running agent called universal forwarder. So wherever you want to pull the logs, so that needs to be, so we have to install the Splunk for universal forwarder onto the your web server or any other place. So this Splunk forwarder should be, it's a very, very light agent. So that will be keep running on your machine, and that will pull the log files, and it will send that log files to the indexer. Indexer, yesterday I said like it is the indexer is just, it will receive the file and it will process it and it will put it in the storage. So we are, so Splunk is not using any backend. It will convert, so Splunk itself, it will convert and it will put the log files into the some buckets. It will convert into the buckets or folders or anything it will. So once that is done, search head is the one user will be accessing. Search head, like there is a search head is whenever you are giving the request, it will send the request to the indexer and get the data, accumulate the data and bring back to the user, basically GUI format or any format like anything. So that will, so initially like these are the three components. Okay. So these are the, like forwarder is the one main one, and it will be, so basically the forwarder, universal forwarder, it's a very light agent. It needs access to the log folders basically. So you are running anywhere, like wherever machine you are running. So you want to fetch the logs from some particular place. So that forwarder should be having the enough access. So that's all it needs. Like it's no need to be there at running at the same machine or same folder, not like that. So it should be running in anywhere, but that the access should be there for to get the required log files. So this is another, so basically like whatever we have discussed. So the same thing, like, so data input is the one, so where the servers or actual log files are there. The forwarder will be reading that and sending to the indexers. And finally, searcher is the user throwing the queries or anything, whatever, sending the request, and it will fetch the data and giving to the output. Actually, the output will be sent to the end user actually. So these are the three main components. And this is the one, like so installing so Splunk, and some of the where we have to, so these are like installing the Splunk, okay, actually like exactly what you have to do, how to do that one. These are the installation steps. And here if you see the some of the ports, so some of the ports is like so web, like if you see the Splunk web, so that is like Splunk enterprise, like we are always like default will use the 8000 port. So Splunk web will be using the 8000 port. But if you want different port also, they have to enable it, and you have to tell the Splunk so which port we are using. So that way, so you have to bring the you have to open the Splunk or operate like run the Splunk with that particular port. Then you can access that. And other than that, like some of the management ports you can see, like Splunk D daemon is asking like Splunk D actually accessing the another port, couple of other 8089, and some of the other defined ports are there. But these are the some of the, so this is a very important ports. And yeah, apart from that, Forwarder needs another specific port 9997 or something. So that is another something else. But this is a 8000 This is very important. Okay, so it says installing Splunk, right? Okay. So before going to that demo one, so the certifications, like these are some of the certifications available from the Splunk one. If whatever you guys are want to go over it, you guys can go over it. So core certified user is a very basic level of one, and that is not a prerequisite for other certifications. But if you want to go to the certified admin or certified architect, so then that time you need the Splunk Core certified power users as a prerequisite actually. So we have to complete this one. Then only you are eligible to go for any advanced power user, admin or certified architect or developer or anything. So I suggest you guys go for the certified instead of doing this code certified user. You guys can try for the Splunk Core certified power user certification. So it's a little bit hard, but if you do that one, then that is a prerequisite you will be solving, and then you guys can proceed with the another next level actually. Okay, now we'll go to the actual Splunk one. So I use I use a Google Cloud platform. So here is the one I'll be teaching that one in the future lessons and all. I'll be going through that. So because Google Cloud providing some of the trial access and all, you can sign up. So you can 1 year you can sign up, you can do that, and it will be giving the free credits. So you guys can create the VM machines if you're familiar with Cloud One. So you can create a VM machine with the required softwares, Linux one, you can make Linux, Ubuntu. So whatever various kind of OSs are available. So anything you can choose it, and in that you can sign up for the Splunk, and you will get the free license for actually trial license. You can install it in the install it in our required VMs, whatever the VMs we created, we can use it. So if you don't have access to the Google Cloud, or so same thing, you can try it in the AWS also, AWS Cloud also you can try actually. So this is why I'm choosing this one, because when we are going with the future sessions clustering and all, so that time if you want to simulate the real-time environment, so here you can create multiple VM machines. You can see here. So I have in the earlier classes and all I have. So these were the setups I have keep it ready. So when it goes to you can see indexer is having some kind of clustering environment, and forwarder also you can have multiple forwarders, that doesn't matter. And search head is also clustered environment, multiple search heads and some of the other components like that. So it is easy for you to guys to simulate the plus distributed mode. Distributed Splunk can actually run on the single instance, but if you want to use the distributed one also, if you want to try that one, so you can use the Google Cloud. So as a one of the platform you can use it. If it is Windows also, you can try single instance if you want to try. So Windows you can install, and most of the lab sessions and all, you guys can do it actually. So in the Windows machine. But if you want to do the distribution thing, so I suggest come for take some AWS or Google Cloud, so that multiple machines you can configure, then you can connect and you can play around the distributed environment setup actually. So that is the real one actually in organizations. Mostly distributed environment will be there, so you can simulate that one. So we'll be simulating that one, so that will be helpful for you when you go to the go to your real time work. So that will be you will not be surprised with the environment. So we'll be doing everything, same kind of setup will be available over there. Maybe number of machines maybe will be very high or low, because here I am putting the indexers. If you see the indexers only, I'm having only 3 components. There you will be seeing 5 to 10. The subsets will be 5 to 10. So multiple machines will be there, but the concept will be the same. So today I'll be starting this Splunk demo. I will start this one. This is already I have installed the Splunk. Okay. just Splunk started. Splunk started, so I'll go to as I said earlier, so we have to use the port 8000. So this is the one basic screen actually. So this is the basic screen, we'll be seeing it. And basically this is the search and reporting is the one. You'll be searching the data. Basically you will be searching for the data. So first we'll try to upload the data, then we'll see how it looks like. So today I'm going to load this particular log file. So now you get an idea. So how this file looks like. Yesterday itself I shown you. So this is the basic one of the log file I have received. So this is the one. So initially it looks like. So by this, like, it is very hard to understand. So you have to do, if you want to see particular things, you have to find and see the things actually. So now what we are going to do is I will be uploading this particular data. So here is a feature code. This is a thing called add data. I'm going to, because in real-time environment, that forwarder will be pushing the same log to the machine actually. But here I am like alternate way for demo purpose. I'm just uploading the data. So indexer basically take this log as a input and it will break this log into events. Basically, it will break the log into events based on timestamp, and it will have something. So it will based on timestamp, it will break the events, and then it will store actually. So now. So now I have loaded like just this initial panel. So now it is like you can see like it. So each line is broken actually. Each line is like just it's broken, and just initial view. It's a preview kind of thing. So next one. So it is selecting the source type. So it's automatically selecting the source type. So what kind of source? It is access related. So access so related actually. So it is intelligent enough. It is why it's based on the data. So it's automatically choosing access combined with cookie. So suppose it's selecting the wrong one. So there are various source types are there. For application, you can say application means it is many log types are there. You can choose it. And database, if you are having the database logs, so you can choose the database. Okay, this is coming from MySQL, like MySQL ID or MySQL. So data DB2. So DB2 is there. DB2 is there. So like that, so suppose if it is not there, you can create your own custom source type as well. So that's not a problem. If you're loading the email related data, some kind of log files. So there are various options are there. Metrics you can do, like data warehousing, metrics data if you want to load. So metrics kind of thing. So that also like you can see. So that is like metrics one, miscellaneous like network security. So these are various like, so you can name it. Suppose that is not available also, so you can create your own thing. So, but for this particular type, this is access related one, so it's automatically choosing the access combined one. So I'll leave it as it is. So here it is asking like, so what kind of, so host field is a Splunk demo. I'll leave it as it is. So index like normally like this is the one where it is going to get stored. So usually like in the real-time applications, so we'll be given some particular, every application will be given some one index or two indexes. That place automatically the data will get stored. So, but here we'll be just putting into the default one, wherever it is showing. So here it is showing like what is the file name, where it is source type and all, and everything. So it is basic details, and finally I'm closing it. So here this is a time like it is processing the file and storing into internal storage index. It is indexing and it is storing now. So start searching. So now this is the place. You can see now. So it's broken into that log file, broken into this events, and if you see here in the selected fields, there are something like what is a host, and source type, and if you come down, these are the some of it automatically generated some of the interesting fields. It processed the log and it brought the some of the fields. Action. If you take action, you see here purchases, add to cart, view, change quantity, remove. So by seeing the log, so you may not be identify these kind of things, but this after like loading the data, okay, how many products were purchased? You no need to go and do any kind of math or something. So just click on this one, actions, whatever I purchase, only purchase related logs. It will filter only purchase related logs. Okay, so now I put the purchase related logs now. The next step, like, so each event is there. So I'm going and expanding this one. You can see like what are the various fields like. It brought like you can see like several number of fields, like it brought session, action, and category ID, client IP. So where it is coming from, event, and it is a file, it is success or something. What kind of method it's getting used. So various things you can see, product ID is there. So several things it is filtering out and bringing out. So whenever like these kind of fields are like, you can imagine these are the like some table, some columns are there. So you can write a query like select some client IP, comma, something category ID, comma, product ID, comma, from this file. So where some conditions if you want to mention, where category ID is some particular thing, arcade only something. So these kind of things, it's easy. This is like bringing the log files into various fields, so that we will be having like easier for us to make a quick search on the log. So this is, you can treat this as a column field or something. So we can, by based on that, we can search. So it's automatically bringing. So it's automatically bringing all the things. We don't need to do any other. So we didn't do any programming or any other things. So it automatically processes the file and it filtering out or processing and bringing the all values. So like that. So if you want to make the search with now purchase, I have done. So like that. So you can do like, suppose you want to do different kind of it's a similar kind of like if you want to bring down the results for only with this one. So particular product ID I want to select. Okay. So any questions on this? So now you guys got some idea. So how this works now? Bringing log, is it helpful or something?
Well, so a couple of things here. So one is, I see some records as green, some records as red. What does that mean?
So so that is like for the earlier classes actually that when I conduct a class, so we can treat this is a event coloring kind of thing. So that time like based on the, so if you see like so we can make it as a, so this is condition like this is status is 200, status is 200. So I'm treating, so I want to see the log file little bit colorful, or when I go and search, I want to see immediately, okay, what are the failed transactions or something like that, some alerting, some errors I want to see or anything like that. Based on some conditions, we can coloring scheme we can make. So that's why like because if you are not setting up anything, it will be blank only, it will be no color. But my earlier session for the same file, I have done some coloring scheme. For this one, I set it up as a 200 as a green one, and if you see the other one is 500 or something, I set it as a negative one. So
can you show the red one? So is it not? So that is not. So this coloring is not default. You have to define it.
That is not default. Yeah, but that is not default. So that's coloring. So this is a user. We have to make it ourselves. Like, so if you see here, red is the red. So I made it the coloring scheme for some particular status code as a red one. So this is like status is 503. So this is, I am treating this as a bad transaction or something.
So where did you define? So where did you define these coloring schemes?
Yeah, that like you have to go as if you.
So there is no default algorithm or something like built in, like you have to define everything, like
no, you have to define. Yeah, this is you have to define, because
is it not like a default template? For example, let's say 503 would normally be a problem. I mean, you can customize, that's fine, but there should be some default templates available which should be applied automatically, and it should give you a provision to customize those templates. So can you do that or not? Does it come with a customization of you defining everything?
Like, but I think like for
default templates available.
No, that is for my knowledge. As per my knowledge, like we have to define it, because everything, because the files are like different kind of files are coming. So this is for user for your requirement. You have to set it up. This is you have to set it up. So this is like every file will be having this status field. This is for this file.
Okay. So can you show me
we are having that field? So that I set it up, but it doesn't matter like so. Yeah, like you have to set it up like event type, and you have to save it as so here you can see the coloring, right? Some particular condition you have to do the coloring. So this and all will be, so here you can see various coloring options are there. So you have to do that one for your conditions. You have to do that. These are the event types. So they say you have to do it. Then whenever that is matching your requirement, whenever you are saving this is like that blue, green or something. So that time you will be seeing it. Okay, so this is one of the things.
So can you set up some alert notification, like when it sees that error code 503?
So this is the
instead of like monitoring, can it send automatic notifications?
No, yeah, that everything will be covered. So, but here immediately I can set it up. So various features are available. So everything we can set immediately. We can set. We can set it. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay, I see.
But we have to load it again. Yeah, but everything like, yeah, this is a panel. You have to set it up. So this is the thing. So
okay, so notification is also not like a default. You have to. It's not just giving an email.
Various trigger actions or various options are there. Okay, so we have like so we can whatever the output, like sending an email. So if you want to webhook, suppose you are having other things, or set it up with webhook thing, you can connect to the other Jenkins thing or something like that. Anything you want to trigger other actions or anything. So various options are available like alerting. So you want just an email or anything you want to do. So anything you can do it. So those options are available. So triggering like based on some various like, and basically this alert also like it's a real-time alerts you want, or you want to every 10 minutes you want to run the like run your log and check. It's not mandatory you have to do the real-time alert. Sometimes you may like every 1 hour you want to run and check for particular condition. Anything you want to report it. And suppressing options also like throttling options also available. Suppose some server is down or something, so everything like a server will be down for like a real time you do not want to send for the same alert you do not want continuous SMS, continuous emails, you no need. So once that server is down reported, it will you can wait for 10 to 15 minutes, suppress that alert, and after 10-15 minutes again still server is down, one more alert will be triggered. So various ways we can do that. In our earlier like future sessions, like we'll be setting up separate session for alerting, so how to set it up, and we'll be having demo class on that. You guys can try also. Okay,
so what are the typical like sample use cases? For example, 503 is one. Do you have like something that show us that, okay, like we're saying that Splunk will help us resolve the problem faster. So one is you're capturing status code, different status code, and giving different coloring. What are the other things you can capture on? Like status field is one. What other things you can capture on? Or do the like I don't know, you want to say capture or event, like for example, one event is based on status code on this type of law.
That's correct. So there is like
what other
so
area?
this is like this is just for your visibility, like they are giving. Okay, so when you're like you're logging, you are going through the log. So various options here. I'm doing the all time, right? So for example, like here the same for this coloring I'm saying, that is various option is the real time, like these kind of frequency also you can check your log file. You are coming to the you are coming to office just for 1 day you want to see, or 1 hour you want to see, something like that. So you can just go over and you can see the log for from 1 hour also, some 1 hour for example 30 minutes window suppose here, but this log is a little bit old, so okay, so you cannot see that. So if you are real time, so then here 30 minutes window, just you will be seeing your log events, so that like immediately it will be like, okay, some reds you are seeing or orange you are seeing, immediately you will be getting some idea. So that purpose only this one. If you want real time, or so like if you want to see some other alerting, right? So that what we have to do, what we can do is I will cover that one. So some of the other commands, like I will show you like how that is like search I will tell you. So now you will get the idea now how it is splitting the fields, right? How it is splitting the fields, basic raw data. Now this is converted into some readable format and actionable. So this is much better than your earlier log file. So this is one thing. And for example, if you want to see the data in different format, actually, suppose you want to see, so this is like tabular, like, so if you're seeing like this is not helpful, but it is a tabular format if you want some particular columns. For example, any fields kind of table, some category ID, something is there. So product ID, okay. Product ID.
So other than the log file uploading, what other types of files does it support? Does it support trace files, dump files?
Anything you can. That's what I meant to say. This is for our sample. We are processing this log file. So any dump files, anything. So whatever name it, you can do it. So
it can rely, but it has to be a text file or it can be a binary file.
So Windows, yeah, binary also I think you can load. For Windows only binary you can load. So other where you are getting the binary file, dumps like you are getting binary files. Binary files also can be. Yeah.
Okay, so like if
in Windows, I think Windows one.
Mm-hmm.
Only Windows only will give the binary file. I think that log will be in the binary.
from a Java application, let's say you're getting a thread dump, memory dump. Can you analyze those using Splunk?
Thread memory thing, yeah, if it is readable, yeah, that is like, so if you are having a log file and if you have like, it will, if it is enough, like definitely, like, so everything we need a output, so everything you are capturing in the file or something, then we can work it out. That's all. That's what Splunk says. Anything you are capturing in the file, you are able to load it, then you can do that.
Okay, is there like a documented Splunk that it can support these products? For example, it can support log from WebLogic server, Oracle database, SQL database. Is there like a list of products, logs it can support?
So I don't have that slide, but it will support everything. That's what I showed. Source type I showed you, right? What are the types it can, like, what are the things it can, we can upload it. Source type is like email, if you want to email, any dump, this database I showed you. So those are the source types. So that's are the input types, basically.
No, that's a generic. I know I saw that slide, which is generic database email, but is there like a specific database?
So like that, those are the inputs you can, that's why like they are giving that source type. Source, that are the source.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
No, the thing is like, that's what it's showing up. Like when you are loading it, it's showing these are the input files, various categories I showed you, email category I showed you, metrics like data warehousing thing I showed you, database I showed you. These are the source input. Then what source you are looking for now?
Yeah, so I was saying that, for example, you're showing us this access log. Do you have some data uploaded for a database for?
No, I don't know, because this is it's a demonstration only. But I want to, if you want something SQL, 1 second.
No, if you already have it, if you don't have it, that's fine. I'm saying if you already have uploaded, we can take a look. If you don't have it, then you don't have to worry.
No, wait a minute. DB audit, I have one thing. Database audit, yeah, maybe this CSV file. Yeah, I think already I have one CSV database audit also. So this is one of the database one. Yeah, this is one of the database.
Do you have this file already uploaded, and you can show us what parsing it is doing?
Yeah, I can show you that one. Yeah, not a problem. So this database in one I have, but other dumps and all I don't have. But
no,
you can name it. You can name it any other things. You can do that.
No,
okay.
I just want to see the power of the product. So like the difference, if you have like a database or whichever you have, you can show us. That will be good.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. So this is the one. So this is another one. So if you want to see it in different way now, this is the one table is like, we are like table format. You can see. So there, like initially we have seen the log as a events, but this is now we are showing this as a tabular format. So you can make it as a whatever your required fields. If you want to see readable format, you can see it. So this is another way of visualizing the things actually. And a couple of other things I have this one. See this one, like for example, like so these are pre-written queries I have. So currently it is showing like, so I'm counting of some get request and post request. Okay, get request and post request. So this is one way of you can see it. Suppose in visualization also, this is easy to see visualization. So what kind of request, like if you see the column chart, basis of one of the chart. So there are various options are available, like you have the line chart, area, so column chart, bar chart, and it's a pie chart. So and various options you have available. So whatever the results are coming, you can see it as one is as a like in a statistic or reporting way, or you can see it as a visualization way. So this is another way of doing it. I'll have another query, better query something. So now we are seeing like this is in the tabular format we are seeing. Suppose visualization, if you are going at, you can various like so you can see it in the different charts, like you can see like how this is accessing various chart. I think this is client IP. and number of event counts. Basically, like status is the best one. So here, this is basically like what it's showing is like for the particular duration, actually, each and every duration, what is the like how many transactions are happening, average count, event counts are it's showing like 0 to 4 seconds or so 4 minutes, something like it's showing us. We can increase the span, like whatever the span, if you can increase like 10 minutes span, if you want to do that. So you can do every 10 minutes it's happening. How much time, like what are the transactions, number of transactions are happening, average. So this is some ways like you can make the data, like you can play around data, but in visual point of view, I can show you one thing is like, I'll see this one. This is a time chart. So this is one kind of like, you can see here on particular time. So what are the like these? What are the how many games? Like what are the games and what category? So people are purchased. So this is a one like you can see particular time period, what kind of game and people are purchasing this one. If you see it in visualization mode, it's if you go to this one's like if you pie chart, it is a little bit colorful and management wants to see these kind of information like what they every day morning they want to come and see okay how many what is the product sales or something they want to see. So we can easily save it as a dashboard panel. Basically this is what like people like it, like they want to see just sales info. I am creating one sales info, one category, and make it as a shared in app, and just I'm saving it as a pie chart. So view the dashboard. So immediately like so now this dashboard is available, depends on the permissions or conditions whatever we are giving, we can share it to the team or team share it to the management or something. So they come and see this is one of the example I'm showing you. So like this, yesterday I told you like every team wants their own thing. Server people, they want to see what is the server utilization, your maximum utilization, peak period, memory, like memory usage, whatever they want to see. So they can set it up the dashboard like this. So for like I can go to the another thing. So now we can.
So can it generate these dashboards automatically as PDF and email it automatically to the management?
So you can send it as a report actually. So you can send it as a report actually, send it as a report. So that link will be there. So they can open it actually.
No, I understand, but that's like manual. I'm saying if you define the criteria, like for example, this particular chart which is being generated, can you set it up like every 4 hours it gets generated, new chart gets generated and automatically emailed to management?
I think yeah, we can do that. So this kind of job settings you have to do. So then you have to generate this one, and then you can immediately you can transfer it. But this thing like management normally they want to see the real time thing. So we normally what we do in organizations, we keep maybe like a display actually, big displays, and just put these kind of dashboards. Every team they want to see what kind of dashboards. Like we'll put it as a display, and we'll put it. These dashboards will be real time dashboards will be running. And if you want to see like over period or something, they can then I can manage it. But real time events they want to see anytime you want to go and see, it will be like keep on displaying. So it will be normal like usually these boards, but as you said like that also possible. But in real time scenario, what we do is so what we do is like we do it in the real time dashboard and display will be there. So I'll show you. Like,
real time dashboard is great, but sometimes let's say you know what is the status right now, but if you need a past reference for comparison that what was going on, let's say something is not right now, and you want to figure out when the problem started. So there has to be some kind of like a automatic generation and storage archival so that I can see in the morning, or can you do it over here on the dashboard? Like I want to see 3 different windows, what was going on in the morning, what's going on now, and what's going, I mean, let's say now and then the morning and the day before. Can you do like a comparison display.
No, I don't have that one, but I'll show you multiple things. Like I can show you. This is another one. We are creating the dashboard for this. Is like how many people are visiting the site, browsing the site, viewing. They are viewing, and how many people purchased, actual purchase they have made. So these kind of two kind of categories. Like this is displaying. This is time chart, like one kind of format. Suppose I want to. You are saying right, multiple views. You are saying right. I can save this also another channel, like same like dash, like I'm putting it to the dashboard panel, and I'll see it as a existing one. So existing one, I have a sales info. Yeah, sales info. Just I'm putting into saving it here. So now we are able to see the two kind of panels in the same one dashboard, but multiple panels. So like that, you can make, like we usually make some 5 to 6 panels, like so, and we'll make it and edit.
Okay.
So like if you make like this and save it. So we're able to see it now. So like this, like what your conditions, like you are saying is morning, evening, anything like that query can be written. Depends on it will pull the value, and we can just store it like this and give some nice headings or something. So then you can see like morning, evening, whatever the time period. We keep usually we keep some 6 panels actually. Normally we keep some approximate 6 panels maximum we usually keep. So for visibility purpose. So like that you can add it actually.
Okay.
Okay, so like this, like you can add multiple things.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
And what are the competing products for Splunk? Like
some log4 or something is there. Log4 something is there. But currently this is the one, but another one, Dynatrace is there. But Dynatrace is different functionality, but they are saying that equivalent, but that is different one. But this is the one like currently like Log4, and this is much. I think this is the one currently. I think I am seeing it like now better one. So currently, so Log4, some analysis tools are there. Now people are moving away from that one. That's our old tools, and these are like it is upcoming, and this is the one now market. Now they are good in market. But Dynatrace is also the another tool, but that is for different purpose. This tooling, this kind of dashboards and all preparation will be very difficult with that Dynatrace. That is basically for tracing that whatever the root cause. If you want to find the root cause of exactly like where pinpointing some kind of things. So this is a like so that kind of tracing tool, but this is a different purpose actually. This is. So people will be using both the things actually, Dynatrace and this Splunk actually.
Yeah, so this one, I mean, as I see it right now, this is like more like a ongoing monitoring. But I think the real value in Splunk is basically problem diagnostic, like tracing and stuff, like to identify where the problems are happening and proactively take. Monitoring is great. I mean, monitoring is needed, but I thought the main power of Splunk was, I mean, monitoring is just, or dashboard is just a side additional tool, but Splunk, in my understanding, was meant to be a tool which will help you identify the bottlenecks or issues now.
Issues, yeah. So when the errors are happening or something, like it will be alerting you, and it will give you the insights. So like, but it won't give you like exactly. It will tell you like the what is the error or something. It will report it, but it will not like the tracing wise, like you have to use that much means like everything you have to put it in the log, how much you are putting in the log, how much you are writing. So with that we have to prepare the definitely like record things. So if application developers are well enough, they are putting enough information in the log, they have to write it. So if the users are writing, developers are writing, then this tool will help you. So but normally like usually I am telling you like those who developers like it's not possible, so they cannot write each and everything, so they'll say they will decline. So we cannot write those things, only like very important information they will write. With that information this tool will perform. So anything like whatever like log, how much you are putting in, this log will read and it will give you the insight. Okay, we'll go to the next one. So now we are seeing that dashboard. So we are moving away from topic. So now we'll go to this one. we have seen like logs and this one. Next one is like I will show you like yesterday you were asking like creating users and all, right? So I'll just show you the user creations here. So basically this is the panel. You will go and here you'll be creating a new user, and you have to provide the details. What kind of user here? Like you can provide the details, and he's admin or power user or user. So those kind of various details, like various ways you can create. And if you want like create a new role for this also, you can create separate role and giving the record authorization. This is the one place. And yesterday you were asking like LDAP something, LDAP. You were asking. I'll tell you like because we
user. The user you just not sure are the Splunk users, right?
yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Splunk users. Yeah, the Splunk users. Yeah, Splunk whoever is coming for the users, Splunk users, admin role, developer role, and just user role. And here, if you want to connect with the like outside things, like you said LDAP one. So we have options of external like authentications, lightweight directory protocol. So here is the one you have to do that LDAP one, and configure Splunk you have to use. And I am not a LDAP one, so LDAP administrators will give you. So you have to set it up new LDAP, and you have to provide the all the details here. So LDAP like that authentication will happen.
Okay, that's fine.
So this is the one. Okay, so this is the one like LDAP. So all the features are available, and authentication side. If you want like what kind of authentication, so RSA one, due security. So what kind of things you were looking for? Anything you can set it up.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so this is the one I want to show you.
So typical deployment, I saw you showed.
So
you
this is a
have
basic demo of
Yeah.
I think.
You were saying like you have a cluster of.
What's that?
You said you have a cluster of forwarders, cluster of indexers, and cluster of like
Yes.
the deployment
Yes,
is
yes,
in a
correct,
cluster.
correct.
And my question is,
Correct.
in a typical, is there like a on an average, like how many typical forwarders do you need? How many indexes? I'm just trying to understand in terms of hardware requirement in a typical
No,
organization.
yeah. Forwarder is like forwarder is basically how many servers you have, how many from how many applications you are forwarding
Okay.
the data, how many you are forwarding. That maybe that
So
could be
that's
like
dependent on
200,
how many
300.
nodes, how many products you are integrating with. That would depend upon how many
How many
forwarders.
servers you are having? 200 servers you are having 200.
Okay. And how about
Yeah, how
indexers?
many? So that is like depends how many. So indexers is like the minimum requirement is 3 actually. So depends like minimum requirement is 3 like replication factor is 3 basically. So minimum 3 should be there so that one or two fails like so that is kind of minimum replication we keep as a 3 and structured is also like minimum 3 kind of. So depends on like how much you want availability, high availability, how much you are planning. So that is why like and how much load like how
Okay.
much load you are planning to take depends on that. Minimum is like this is a minimum requirement. So
Does
and so that's the one.
for disaster recovery, do you have some like architecture for implementing DR sites also?
Yes, we can do that. Yes. So this is like clustering, clustering. We can do it like for the site one, you can do one side of clustering. Site two disaster, you want to do another site two clustering. So site three. So we can make it the multiple things. Definitely. Yep. Depends on your
So you can set up a cluster, single cluster that is
availability of or how much cluster.
multiple data centers, right? You're saying?
Multiple data centers and clustering of machines into multiple sites basically. Site one will be having your site one will be having some 5 machines, and site two will be in different location. So another data center or something, you want site two another five machines. So both will be both are like replica for both will be in the full clustered. So both clusters actually. So
will you have
that
two
also
clusters? Will you have two clusters for two different sites, or is it
yes,
a cluster spread across sites?
Two clusters for two different sites. That's what.
Okay.
Site one will be having one set of cluster, and site two will be having another set of clusters. So everything depends on how your requirement. So our site one itself, you can make it as a cluster machines will be in the different locations. That itself also you can do. So one location is going down, so another one will be, so mostly like that. But organizations, they have enough budget or something, they go for the clustering, like different group clustering with the different sites as well.
Okay, thank you.
So multiple sites also.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so this is like part of demo. And regarding the course wise, what we are going to like basically you guys got so any other questions from other people from the any questions from before going start with what are the course what is the course we are going to do? I will just yeah.
Hello. Yeah. So can we stream data out of Splunk into some other tool, like suppose some other visualization tool if we need to? Is there any
So you
permission?
want to stream the data
Out of Splunk. Formatted a log file, we expected required data.
no
But
out of
once
Splunk if you want no I don't think so, no.
there's no tool. Okay.
No, so this is like you are accessing the Splunk, and Splunk will like you have to access the Splunk to get the data. So you want to stream the data to, so you want to forward the data to some other place. You are saying instead of
Yeah, suppose some
Splunk,
other
you want to
advanced
forward to know only
visualization. Yeah.
that you have to do. This is but this universal forwarder will forward to the Splunk only. So it will forward to the Splunk machine only. So if you want to forward the data to other machine, mean you have to stream the data to other, like you have to use other tools or something to stream the data. So this is only this universal forwarder will forward the data from your source machine to the indexer. So that's all.
I was talking about after the indexing and the processing.
No. So no, that is not possible. So you have to access it. Only one thing, the streaming data not possible, but you can generate the reports and you can give the links to. You can create the reports and save it in the Splunk. You can just send the link to the other users or something, so they can come. They can once they click it or something, giving enough authorization, they can see the data, reports, dashboards, or any other. If you want emails, alerts can be sent, but I don't think you can send the data itself, full data.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. So that's it. The small demonstration. There are several things are there. So we'll be in the class. Like we'll be going through that one. So I will go through. So what because time is also up. So what we'll be covering in the course basically. So if you guys are interested, so this is the one. So basic idea what you'll get. Basically, this covers both the development one. The development one will be, so what I shown was like reading the log and creating the dashboard reports. Those are the development side actually. The admin side is what we are discussing about the clustering, those things, distributed environment, creating the index, maintaining the index, and search it creation, those kind of things, licensing. So whatever the things, those are comes under the admin side. So we'll be covering both the things. And another thing is like here Splunk is using another one called regular expressions. Regular expression is the one it is using to filter the data, reading the data. So everything that will be like a regular expression is it's mainly using, the Splunk is using. So that add-on course also I will be covering that one, because without that regex you will not able to work on the Splunk. So I'll be covering that regular expression as well. So that is very important actually. So that is additionally that also included. And if you see from the course outline, that section 1, so that is one is a Splunk fundamentals, then architecture will go through, then indexes and user role security and Splunk forwarder. And section 2 is like basically it's a distributed architecture. Whatever this is basically like it's covering all the administration part, distributed. So initially we'll be working on the single instance, the development of dashboard and all the features we will be going through one by one, creating the alerts, everything we'll be doing that one by one. And but later point, once that is the administration side, so that is like distributed Splunk, how to set it up, the clusters, and how to access a multiple forward, how to get the read the data and such clustering. Basically, again, how to create the data models and those kind of things. And configuration files. This basic itself will be seeing the configuration files, but still we see the advanced ones, extended use of the configuration files. So here it's having like multiple things. maybe like I do not want to go through this everything. If you guys need, please ask Shiva. So he will send you the course, like all the details, everything, everything. So all the topics, what we'll be covering that. So because so many things are there, I do not want to cover that. Okay. So this is basically thing. And finally, the regular expression is the another one. So you guys having any questions?
So how many days is this training and the
So this is,
timing?
yeah, the timings are like it's a flexible time. So what like how people are looking for. If you want, if you guys need every day, so we can go every day or only on the weekends, you specifically or something. That's also possible. So and basically this is we are trying to cover 40 hours course actually. Basically 40 hours course.
40 hours. Okay.
40
So
hours.
40
Yeah, 40
hours.
hours course.
So 40 hours of lectures, or is 40 hours of hands-on? What is actually 40 hours?
It's a
Lectures?
lectures only, lecture class only. It's a lectures only. So lab will be given, so that you'll be doing on your own actually.
Okay, so you will
So
provide
that
the environment. You will provide the
uh,
environment lab.
so environment lab means like I'll be giving you the assignment kind of things. So assignment kind of things, but you have to create that cloud Google I have shown, right? So this environment is this is the one like so you have to sign up for this one. Basically, this one is a free one, like 1 year free if you trial 1 year trial they are giving. So you can just utilize that one.
Okay.
Environment, that is the environment, and free trial license you will be getting from the Splunk actually. So that will be like I'll be showing in the class how to download it, everything, registering and downloading that one, and we can do the installation, everything. Then yeah, every class, after every class you guys can go and practice the whatever we covered, commands and everything. So you guys can practice over the same thing over here.
And you can take free retakes if, let's say, needed later on. How frequently do you
Yes.
run those sessions?
Retake means like you want complete again or some topics you want to be retaken.
Well, so let's say, I mean, I was attending it, and then with my work, I could not attend some sessions. And then later on, I want to, I mean, let's say if I miss a session, will you be sending the recording of the session for every session I missed?
Yeah. Recording
Yes,
will
sir.
be
You will be
Okay. And let's say within, I mean, is it like for 1 year or 2 years, like as you might, IT keeps evolving and then you come out with Splunk has new features, you add into the training. So is it like for 1 or 2 years you allow free retake of the training so that you're kind of like not obsolete? Because what if you take the training and then tomorrow a new version has come up and then
sorry, sir. Sorry, I interrupting you. Who is this? Arun?
yeah.
No. That is not at all possible. Only this training during only you will able to be get the whatever available right now. Yeah. Every product they will release new releases. You need to attend new release again. You need to pay for that.
Okay. And do you provide any like job support? Like, so once you take the training and now you're working and you need help or issues, do you provide?
Those are extra charges, sir. Whatever you need additional, those are will be paid services. If you want, you can offer that support. That will be there separately costed.
Okay. And how much is the cost for this training?
It's I'll tell you an email. I think I already sent you an email itself. Okay.
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 Approximately how much it is? Can you tell?
$350, sir.
Okay.
Hi guys. Any other questions from other people?
Is it US dollar or
so voice is
Who is this?
breaking actually.
is it US
Who is this?
dollar?
Hello.
Hello, is it US dollar I'm asking?
Yes, USD.
Okay.
So 40 hours of training is typically covered in what, like 1
Those
month?
things, details, I'll be sending you an email, syllabus and the duration and everything.
Okay. All right.
All the topic list you will be receiving another few minutes email.
Okay.
Okay, so any other questions, or we'll close the call?
Hashim, do you have any question? Hashim, can you hear me? Raj, Abhishek.
Yeah, this is Ashim. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, Shiva. You can, if you can circulate this demo as well, it will be good.
Yeah, sure. I'll send you the video.
Yeah, thank you.
Abhishek, do you have any question?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
What about Raj?
Hello. Yeah.
Can you share these PowerPoints that you showed yesterday and today? Can you share these PowerPoints?
Yeah, sure, sir. Can you WhatsApp me your email ID? I don't have your email ID in my contacts.
Yeah,
Can you note down my number? 80088.
Okay. 81
No. 80088
80088.
14567.
Okay. All right. Is this
You can see here in the screen, sir, number also.
that's a WhatsApp number?
800. Yeah, WhatsApp number.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
80088 in Indian number. Or else tell me your number. I'll send you there also. Can I have your number?
Yeah. So sure. 206 265 3830.
One second. 2.
206 265
206 269
265 3830.
265 3830. Once again, I'm repeating 206 26 3830, right?
No. 206
Okay.
Start over. 206 265
Okay.
3830.
3830 or 308?
206 265 3830.
Yes, it's an US number, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you have questions, you can ask the trainer.
And what is your name?
I'm Shiva, sir. Here, I'm Shiva.
Okay.
You can see in the display my email. Also, you can write email to.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, this is the other has too. That people are data like we have like point over there, 20 point. So we can just kind of
Okay, sir. We can conclude the session today.
Okay.
And I'll call
Thanks.
Thank you, Shiva.
Definitely. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, everyone. So see you
Thank you.
soon. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye. Bye.
order for that.